Swap out the chat here in OBS. There we go. There we go. I'll be sick of tea when I come to Ireland. I'm not a big tea guy. I'm a big coffee guy. Gertie, you have a good weekend? Have I tried Guinness? Of course I've tried Guinness. What do you fuck? Think I live under a rock? It is fucking delicious. I love Guinness. And Guinness makes probably the best non-alcoholic, like the most faithful non-alcoholic beer. I do live in Canada. What if you think Guinness is some? Fucking like obscure, some obscure. They got these things called boats, buddy. Ever heard of them? Been around for a while. Fuck. You ever had Cheerios? I don't know. You guys got Cheerios over there? Yeah, it's a very micro brew. Yeah. We need freezing in here telling us how boats aren't real. Canada is a little weird, that's true. Barely sold over there. Everywhere I've gone, you have Guinness. It's pretty ubiquitous. Definitely Illuminati. Yeah, I agree. Well, the Earth's a disc, so none of these trade routes make a lot of sense. I'm just fucking with you. Yes, I've had Guinness. Very popular beer over here. And they make one of the best non-alcoholic. Like the non-alcoholic Guinness tastes exactly like the regular Guinness. Oh, you meant Cheerios being rare. Yeah, exactly. Knights of Need. Now we're talking. Yeah, steel. You tell me it's metal and it weighs 100 fucking tons and it floats. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one, Karen Z. Have you tried this? We have this strange elixir over here in North America. It's called Coca-Cola. You ever heard of it? You ever try that? We have this company here called Hershey. They make this odd, kind of creamy yet solid, tasty treat. It's brown. Surrounded by plasma wall or an ice wall. It's surrounded by, I love Iron Brew. It's the fucking best. Hershey makes shit chocolate. How dare you? Hershey invented chocolate. Surrounded by a plasma wall or an ice wall. I think it just ends. M&M's, we got M&M's. Even Cadbury's better than Hershey's. I had some Hershey's last night too. Iron Brew from a bottle. Man, Iron Brew is fucking good. I don't know if I've ever had it from a bottle. I've just had the canned. But now it's like it's harder to find the full fat Iron Brew, like with the full sugar in it. Every time I get some, whenever I'm in the UK now, it's like you get they got that damn sugar tax going over there. It's hard to find the good stuff. Cadbury's over Hershey's. Man, I haven't had Cadbury in a while. Cadbury's like the purple bags, right? Yeah, Cadbury is good. Just their straight up milk chocolate's fucking good. They have really good caramel too. I ate so much chocolate last night though. It kind of makes me feel sick a little bit looking at it. Give me the full. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's so good. Did a Hershey factory tour in America? Wait, you couldn't hide your disgust. Irish Cadbury is nicer than all other Cadbury. Fruit and nut. Fruit and nut, what are you, 80? Yeah, the mini. Ooh, yeah, Cadbury makes the mini eggs. That's right. Mini eggs are fucking amazing. Fruit and nut bar. Fruit and nut is actually really good. All right. Glass bottle of the real brew. First time we met in Bristol. I'm trying to think. That was at that marble factory or whatever. Oh yeah, Terry's chocolate orange. I don't love it, but I like the Carpatron Duke Marriott. Welcome on in. Not a huge fan of the chocolate orange. I like to keep my fruities and my chocolaties separate. Yeah, I do remember that. Okay, yeah, you're right. I have had a full fat iron brew out of a glass bottle. Robin eggs in the US around Easter. I don't know if I've had those ones. Big chocolate with a good coffee. Yeah, now we're talking. All right. Fuck, everyone relax. Everyone chill the fuck out. Let's throw some tunes on. Let's throw some Tone Box on. We've been listening to him lately. He's good. No sugar. Yeah, I'm honestly, for me, you can't get iron brew around here, so it's a treat. So when I have it, I like the full fat. But I drink a lot of like diet soda. My coffee's right here. I could actually maybe use a new one. Do you like the orange chocolate things? All right. What were we doing here? Oh yeah, I was working on some UI stuff. So I don't think you guys are gonna hear you won't hear the game, but I'm working on like a rhythm game. Kill the maggot. Okay. So I was just working on kind of prettying it up a little bit. Organizing the drawing into its own class here. Called it Battle Box. I like After 8. Those are good. I like dark, but like 70% is like my 70% is like my limit on dark. Anything more than that gets a little crazy. But like a 70% dark salted chocolate, oh, fucking forget about it, baby. Forget about it. Freezer chilled after 8. I've never had freezer chilled. I'm not huge into cold stuff. I'm not a big ice cream fan for that reason. Okay, so right before the stream started, what was going on was this wasn't quite being centered properly. But it was centered in my other class, so I got to figure out why. So what were we doing in it's animated sprite? Oops. So we're not centering it there. Just calling scene sprite draw. Fuck, it's getting hot in here. I got to go turn the AC on. It is hot. It's weird because I'm making, I literally copy and pasted this line. Oh, here we go. This is what's going on. Let's grab those two lines and we'll throw them in here. Got to include utils. And this will just be Sprite. Okay, that ought to do it. And then, so in battle, we will remove this draw call. And we'll put it in the battle box. Jesus Christ. There we go. Recompile it. Lint. Oh, yeah. Lint is good. Lint is so good. Later, but happy birthday. Thank you very much. Okay, that's centered now. So now we just got to make sure we update it. So let's go here. We do need an update function. There we go. Hayden, you have a good one, dude. Right, I got to call update now in battle. Battle box dot update. Kersey, a ferocious Roger. I like that. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Okay, so then the other thing I was thinking of doing was making that track a little bit smaller to have a little more room for UI elements. Yeah, ferocious Roger. That's fucking great. Chuck Norris in the afterlife. I know, man. It's fucking sad. It's super sad. All the chocolate goodness. Normally I'd be like, my mouth would be watering, but I ate so much chocolate last night. Oh my God. This is bad. Real bad. Okay. All right. Let's go to the track. So we're passing in the dimensions. Maybe what we should do, pass in the number of lanes, and then we could build the dimensions out from the number of lanes, maybe? Let's try this. Let's go dimensions. And then we'll go, let's give it a set. Give the tracks a set, give the tracks a set length. So I was doing 200. We might want to do that as a percentage of the screen width, though. What is roughly, what is 320 divided by 200? or whoops, other way. Roughly 62%, say 63%. Let's see. And then when I do these notes, next note, don't I have a, isn't there like a vector of notes? Where's that? Yeah, there is one. Where do these actually get populated here? Here we go. Track X plus, okay, so it is all done based on the track, so that should be fine. Okay, so let's go. I'll make a couple constants here. Actually, no, we'll have to do this. We'll do this in the constructor. Well, let's see. So get screen width times 0. What was it? 6.3 roughly. Let's go 6.4. Like even numbers. And then the height will be num lanes times, and it'll be utils tile size divided by 2. We got to change this to a float. What is this? Num lanes and uninitialized when used here? No, it's not. It's initialized right here. That's weird. Field num lanes is initialized when used here. Why is that? Oh, because dimensions is no. Huh. All right. I guess I'll just use whatever I pass in. That seems kind of weird. I haven't seen that warning before. I've done plenty of stuff in the initializer list that lets me do the stuff that's initialized right there, but whatever, I guess. Like the white ferocious Rogers. Scare tactic pre-COVID people posted picture showing insects in ferocious Rogers. That sounds like a I don't remember that, but that sounds like a classic Facebook thing that would get all the Facebook boomers all up in a tithy. Okay, and then position, we are going to position it X and Y. That should be okay, I think. Let's just see how this looks. Yeah, tone box is good, eh? Okay, it looks all fucked up. Okay. So we'll draw these lines based on the dimensions. So plus tile size divided by 2. we'll do this here. I do not give Facebook permission to share my photographs. That's the funniest shit, hey? Starting at midnight tonight, Facebook will take ownership of all of your personal photographs. Unless you post, I do not give Facebook permission. Well, it's because they think that if they post that, it means they are fine. They're safe.
1:19 p.m.
Shut up. Good God, man. That's so funny. Okay, that's looking all right there. We want to move it down a little ways, I think. We got to center it better. I'm trying to figure out the right sizing and everything. That track looks a little small now, but let's try it at that size. I might go 48 in between 64 and 32. I like my powers of 2 though. Yeah, exactly. If you're that worried about it. Okay, and then I think the track has a, where are we here? Right, I called it the target. Note target. Here we go. Position X plus dimensions divided by 4. That's good. That's good. That's good. We'll do tile size divided by 4 here, and then divided by 2 here. Okay, that looks good. And then let's do, okay, so let's center that. In battle, we'll center this. We're not actually doing this anymore because we're going to have the battle box do that. Populate the care riders. What are we doing for the track here? Right, I was just doing 200, 400. Let's make, here's where we'll make some script constants. Well, no, that also doesn't work. Can I? Does track have to be initialized in the initializer list, or can I initialize it in the constructor? Let's see. Yeah, it has to be explicitly initialized. Okay, that's okay. Shit. That is a little annoying though, because I want to position it based on the screen width and height, but I can't get the screen width and height at compile time. So I can't have like a constant, which means I have to do this in the initializer list, which is a little annoying, but whatever. Okay, so track will be a new track. And let's do it like this. So we'll give it resources. Okay, and then We'll go utils get or calculate centered rect x. The inner is going to be let me think. We don't have to worry about dimensions anymore. But yeah, fuck, that's annoying. Because I want to get the dimensions. What I'll do is maybe we just make it at 0, 0. Fuck off, Jesus, can't type for shit. Okay, it doesn't like. All right, let's just go here. Let's just pass in some bullshit for now. What does this damn constructor need? Ugh. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just don't pass X and Y to the constructor and I just do that in track itself. Okay, so resources and then number of lanes. Let's do that in battle. So let's go, we'll go track, pass in resources. Let's just go 0, 0, 0, 0, and then 3. What are you complaining about? No mashing. Int X, int Y, vector 2 dimensions. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, and then in the track itself, we'll do this. We'll go position. And we'll go get, or wait, hold on a second. How do we do this? We need dimensions first. I got to get the dimensions and then center it. So let's do this. We'll get the dimensions and then we'll do position. We'll go position and then it'll be, it's a vector 2. So we'll go utils, calculate centered rect X. Inner, or wait, you know what? We'll do this in the, this is dumb. I did this a really stupid fucking way. Let's just do this. Let's initialize the position at 0, 0. I think we'll have to do that. 0, 0. Fuck, it is so hot in here. I gotta go turn the AC on. 1 sec. It is freaking boiling in here. Okay. This is annoying because I have this function that will center a rectangle within another rectangle, but you need the X and Y of the first rectangle, but we're trying to set the X and Y of that rectangle. So if we set it at 0, 0, it should be fine. And then the actual constructor. And we'll say position equals, or wait. Man, my brain is not firing on all cylinders today. This should not be as difficult as it is. What am I trying to do here? Let's just run the game. So the Y will be approximately, let's put it like 60% of the way down. So we'll do this. Position.x equals utils, calculate centered rect x. Inner rectangle is going to be, track should have a get rect. Let's do this, get rect. Rectangle will be track get rect const. And then we'll return position.x, position.y, dimensions.x, dimensions.y. Okay, and what we'll do is get rect. And then I think I have a utils get screen rect. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, and then we'll say position.y equals get screen height times, what was it, 0.55? Something like that. Whoops. All right, let's see if that centers it properly. Dude, yeah, he's fucking good. Hey, Attilian's awesome. Okay, nice. That's centered properly. I think I might want to move it a little bit down though. So let's go. Oops. Let's go 0.6 here. Cool. Okay. Even further, honestly, let's try 6.5. Guys, you can get my game Spaceman on Steam if you haven't done so already. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a review, I'm trying to get to that 50 review. Trying to get to that 50 reviews. I think that's when your game can get a rating. What are we at now for ratings? We're at 9. I appreciate everyone who's left a review up to this point. No, it won't. I'm just listening to this guy right now. And I don't even know how you find it. Let's see here. Account. Can I just share my account? Profile. I can plop it in the chat. But yes, I would love it if you could leave a review. That would be wonderful. If you have played it and you have enjoyed it, if I get to that 50, that would be so sick, because that's when you actually get your rating. All right. What time is it? 1:34. We'll go till 2 today. Okay, so now let's do these notes. Let's get these notes going properly, and then we will okay, actually, before we do that, I'm going to take the dimensions in X and Y out of the constructor here. Oop. So we'll just pass resources and the number of lanes. And why do we need resources and track again? I can't remember. Now I wonder if I can just get away with not doing that. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll get the dimensions first. We'll set that. Now where do I actually use resources? Ah, right, because I'm referencing these animated sprites. But do I need it beyond that? Oh yeah, I don't actually store it as a member. I just pass it to the constructor. Right, okay, that's fine. That's all groovy there. Okay, and then next thing was spawning the notes, which happens in battle. Don't need that anymore. Oops. Or that. Oh, or that. Okay, and then we're going to... right, when we spawn the notes. Spawn note, here we go. Track X plus track width. That's right. Oh, it'll just actually be, I think it'll just be this. The actual thing itself here. XY, flow, dimensions, size is tile size. This is actually going to be divided by 2. That's just going to be the height, though, actually. So I'm just do this const expert int height. That'll be tile size divided by 2. Whoops. Ah, shit. There we go. And then everywhere that we have size, dimensions 1, this will be height. Dimensions X, we still want that to be tile size. Okay, and then when we actually create the notes, where are we here? Whoops. Note Y is track Y. This will be divided by 2. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if these notes get placed properly when they start coming in here. Okay, that's working. Let's make these half the size. More delayed on the laptop. That's interesting. You always use a computer instead of phone. Yeah. Twitch on mobile is not the most fun. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna duplicate this and then we'll just so let's copy arrows.asprite. I'll call it arrows small.asprite. And then we'll open that. And we will just do canvas size. Or wait. Sprite size. And then we'll re-export each of these guys. So we'll start with output file. Arrows left.png. Oh. Sprites, arrows left, boom. That's the one. I gotta write a script to batch export stuff here. Okay. Let's run it now. Oh. It's in track. Here we go. Animated sprites. Tile size divided by 2. Let's try this. Oh, wait, hold on. How does my animated sprite class work here? I can't even remember. XY. Ah, it's the animation. So I need to change. Where's track? Default input anim. That's the one. Here we go. This will be tile size divided by 2. Grab some stuff up before you head out. Hey, hell yeah, dude. Have a good one. We won't go for too much longer here either. Is that animating? Animating very slowly for some reason. Why would it be animating so slowly? And actually, this should be divided by, so position X, that can stay, but this should be divided by 2, I think. Oops. Huh. Let me take a look at those actual sprites here. Should be it. They're 32 by 32. This is the weird part here. Because this hasn't changed. This is the duration between animations, or between frames. Frame width and frame height should be 32 by 32. Loops is true. Why would that be going slower with a larger image? Very, very interesting. Am I just blind here? No, it's definitely going slow. Let's just see if I make this animation just inline down here. Does that change anything for some reason? Oops. Huh. It's bizarre. Why would... Why would a smaller sprite size slow down the animation? Timer minus DT? Like, DT's still being passed, right? Unless... for each sprite and input sprites, we call sprite.update. We just pass DT. 110 divided by 60. That's the same calculation I do in battle, I believe. Seconds per beat. Oh, 60. 60 over 110. Well, then why the fuck did that work before? It shouldn't have worked before, but okay. 60. Jesus Christ. Divided by 110. We got no southpaw. There we go. Okay, it's all lining up. Good. All right. That's all working. Okay, you know what? We're going to leave it there for today. My brain's I need a little brain break. I've been putting in some mega hours this week. Let's go battle box class and moved. I will just say move some battle logic and rendering to this class. Cool. Thank you very much, everybody. That was a good one. Good one today. Let's find somebody to raid. Excuse me. Who do we got online? Chaotic is on. Quantium is on. Chain is on. White Vault. Marstead. Oh man, who do we call? Oh, let's raid New Jank. He's a new homie here on Twitch. Makes games. Does cool stuff. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Jamie, good to see you. Castellos, Nikki, Creative Seas, Auntie Ladane. Hell yeah, know you, Nikki. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was a good week of streams. We'll be back next week. We've been doing these 4 or 5 streams a week. It's been good. It's been real good. We're going to go raid our new homie, New Jank. Everyone give him a follow. Show him some love. We'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.